everyone, this is Dragonland and welcome to episode 2 of Beacon Pines. I think that's what this... It's only my second episode. Yep, Beacon Pines. We are continuing off from where we left it, where we're investigating the Valentine warehouse with Rollo.
Solomon Valentine. Current ward of and future successor to the Valentine fortune.
What's left of it, I guess.
As he brushed off his pants.
A town of complete and utter fools. One wonders if it's worth taking anything here seriously. I'm really sorry. No matter. How are you doing? Me? Yes, with all that business about your mother and whatnot. Oh, I'm getting by. Still no word from her at all? No. That is truly a shame. Your grandmother has taken residence to keep house? Yeah. And how is that going? He's very nosy. Then again, rich kid. So we stay out of each other's way. You make it sound like she's rarely at home. It's not like that. She just has a lot to do. She's still settling in and trying to figure out how to make ends meet. Indeed. Oh, count your blessings. It's better to have a caretaker who's rarely around in lieu of one who tries to compensate by smothering you with attention. That doesn't sound so bad. Trust me when I say it's best to rely on yourself. Family has a way of creating more problems than they solve. Run! Run, child, run!
Solomon trifled a gesture toward the approaching heiress Valentine.
Heiress? Speak of the devil. Don't wander off like that. I'm much too busy to be looking all over for you. Apologies, heiress. I was just taking a stroll through town. Strolls are for commoners. You're a Valentine now. I want you to be present for the construction of the History Museum. The future of this town relies on its ability to remember our family's great past. Of course. Poor Solomon. Oh no. Luca, my boy, hold up a tick. He did it! Boy's got too much of his father in him. Well, that's new. Rollo. I win! Little help? Help! The champion! We were racing? Did that road get longer? Like anything ever changes around here. It seemed longer. Just lightheaded from the run. You really need to pace yourself better next time. Not sure why I'd take advice from second place. Has that sign always been there? Wait, what? Electrified fence. No, that's definitely new. Creepy. Get around an electric fence. Don't worry, I got this. He immediately zaps himself. Did you do that? Sorry, no, that's too girly. Why did you do that? Oh, he says you can figure out what the plan was when you're done. No. I did my part and established that touching the fence is bad. I'm sure you can handle it from here. I'll supervise. From a safe distance. Ooh, you're a genius. I think that did it. Luca, you never fail to impress.
As the glowing windows of the old warehouse came into view, Rollo began to bounce excitedly.
Check it out.
Dang, Rollo, you weren't exaggerating for once.
Was there ever any doubt?
This definitely needs investigating.
Good thing 2 ace detectives are on the case.
This is bizarre.
This is awesome. Rumble.
Did you feel that?
What, the excitement in the air? You bet your butt I did. Check out this puddle.
That's not normal.
And this hose. Look. No dice, it won't budge. Oh well. This dumpster is new, right? I bet it's got stuff in it. Can't really see what's in there.
Did all this?
My nose is itching. I think I smell some treasure.
Are you sure that isn't hazardous waste?
Just help me get in.
Rollo, it would be my honor to throw you in the trash.
Thrown. Come on, Lady Luck.
So, what's in there?
Let's see. There's a squishy bag of squish.
Wow.
Good inch of stagnant sludge.
Your natural habitat.
Wait, hold the phone. Hold 2 phones. Check these bad boys out.
Walkie-talkies?
Just like Hank Atomic communicators.
Do these actually work? Ground command to Hank Atomic. Hank, do you read me?
This is Hank Atomic Ground Command. You're coming in 5 by 5.
Vital readouts. Oh, your vital readouts, Hank.
Just getting a little stuffy in here. Requesting assistance for evac?
Help is on the way.
What was that?
Someone's coming. Give me your hand.
I'm trying. My hands are covered in squish.
Scoot over. I'm coming in. Tell me you saw that?
Dude, I don't know what I saw.
He's coming back. Get down.
What the?
The boy sat petrified under the weight of the bag.
That's not what I think it is.
Luca, do you know what separates run-of-the-mill detectives from ace detectives?
A ridiculous hat?
When the chips are down, ace detectives dig deeper for
Rollo
clues.
felt around at the large sack which burdened them. He
Aha!
snapped off a tag from just within a small zipper opening in the bag.
Some sort of badge or something.
What's it say?
Rollo held the badge up to a faint shaft of light within the dumpster.
Dr. Prescott, Deep Engineering. It's a name tag.
Who would throw away a bag full of slimy old name tag?
I think just one name tag in a bag full of something else.
Okay. I think we should make a break for it.
Stay calm. This is no time to panic.
I am not panicking! You're panicking!
Rollo, calm down. You don't have to squeeze my hand so hard.
Dude, I'm not holding your hand.
Messing around. What other slime-covered hand would be in here?
Oh my god, Rollo's actually holding a hand. Absolutely not. It twitched.
I am beginning to see the benefits of your run for our lives plan.
Right? We've clearly established that I'm faster than you, so I'll go first.
Why not go together?
Flaming chicken coop, Luca. I'll make sure the coast is clear. After I go, count to 100. If you hear me yell, run. If you don't hear me yell, run. Actually, other way, whole ass.
Rollo, I'll give you credit. You sure found an eventful way to start our summer.
It's what I do. Oh, here goes nothing.
Lucas sat in the dark, tracking the sound of Rollo's footsteps as he ran.
He's sitting in a dumpster with what is more than likely an ex-doctor.
1, 2, 3. He pressed his ear to the dumpster wall, straining to hear Rollo's footsteps as they faded away. 15, 16, 17. He tried not to think about the contents of the dumpster as he counted. 35, 36, 37. The thick stench made it hard to breathe. Screw it, that's long enough. Luca carefully lifted the lid and peered out. Nothing. No sign of Rollo. No sign of the man in the yellow suit. Time to haul ass. Luca clambered from the dumpster, stumbling to his knees. He was up like a shot and running, sprinting toward home as fast as he could. Beacon Pines flew by, blurred by the tears that welled up in his eyes. He wouldn't remember getting home at all that night. Throwing his front door open, storming up the stairs to his room and surrendering to sleep almost as abruptly as he hit his pillow. Chapter
Didn't even
3.
shower.
Finding a friend. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I finished jarring a mess of jam last night.
So that'll need to get delivered into town today.
Okay.
So what did you and Rollo get up to yesterday?
Oh, nothing interesting.
Hello? Calm down. No, of course it was the right thing to do. Stop gathering folks, I'll be right there. Are you sure there isn't anything you want to tell me about yesterday?
Anything I want to tell you? I just sort of ran around a bit.
Gran's brow furrowed. She let out a long sigh. Her voice was quiet and even.
I'll have to go take care of something. You are to stay in this house for the day. Under no circumstance are you to leave.
What?
If I'm not back by dinner, there's stew in the icebox. But nothing! You are to stay here, understand?
Yeah.
Say it.
Stay here until you get back.
Good. I don't know what her voice was. Oh, and Luca. You left the icebox open yesterday. We're not made of money, you know.
It was strange.
I didn't leave that open. I didn't even touch it. Well, maybe I did. I haven't reached a point yet. All these new words. Indulgent, smack, shame.
A faint electronic sound floated in the air.
I'm coming from upstairs. Hello? Is anyone there? Radio. Oh? Lola, is that you?
Strange.
Luca glanced at the now silent walkie-talkie. He wasn't sure what to think.
This is about me accidentally kicking you yesterday.
Is Rollo here?
No?
Look at me, Luca. This is serious. Is Rollo here?
I haven't seen him since yesterday.
Rollo didn't come home last night.
What?
A pit formed in Luca's stomach.
Where was the last place you saw him?
We were playing around in Weepwood, and then it was late, and we went home.
Weepwood. If he's alive, I'm gonna kill that little creep. Is there anything else? Anything that he said?
Luca's mouth felt dry.
We were just messing around.
Okay. I need to go let people know to check the woods. You just stay out of trouble. Go see if he's hiding in the library or something.
Luca could feel his heart beating in his throat.
Rollo. Where are you?
Told to leave. We were told not to leave the house, though. Library again.
The road leading to Beacon Pines was long and uninspiring. A sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
Okay, so that's the exit out of town.
What? Have you seen Rollo?
Nope. I've mostly been talking to clipboards. They're setting up lots of stuff for the festival. This one said he had to process some answers. Told him that was fine. I'll wait right here until he gets back. Yeah, he's still sleeping. Howdy, Luca.
Hello again, Pete.
I'm not Pete, you silly goose. It's Toby.
You could have fooled me.
Oh, hey, it's no problemo. Important thing is we love to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, I'm getting that impression.
We're all part of something special, Luca. And it all starts.
Right here in Pecan Pines, I got it.
Toby looked up from the clipboard excitedly.
That's right. So how about you start by telling me?
Look, no offense, but I got my own stuff to take care of.
Oh, you joker. We're all part of this together. You let us know when you're free to answer a few questions. We really need to get back to work. Just a couple more minutes. Roxy said she'll be here, then she'll be here. I just don't see why I'm standing around. Doing nothing. And waiting for Roxy. When I could be standing around, doing nothing, and getting paid for it. Come on, Lumi. Roxy needs our help. Well, good intentions don't qualify as legal tender. My parents wouldn't listen. No offense, but isn't Rollo always getting into trouble? Something feels different this time. What can we do to help? We need to check what the adults aren't. So I guess it's up to us to check Weepwood. Our shift doesn't end for another couple of hours. We could spend the time making posters. That would be great. I guess. Right, Fitz and I will check Weepwood. We'll be back later to pick up the posters. I think my dad has a map of Weepwood. I'll swing by my house and grab it before we head out. Oh, and then Rollo. the library again?
What's this about a missing child?
I must stress that the situation is completely under control.
This seems all so terrible. Are you sure there's nothing we can do to help?
Nonsense. Young Mr. Cotter will turn up safe and sound, I am certain. You just focus on settling in. I trust my sister has supplied you with suitable lodging.
This Miss Valentine has been more than accommodating. You were just telling our daughter Beck that. Where did she run off to?
The library's this way? No, I can't remember where the library is.
Hey, Dawn. Is it true about Rolo? Yeah, he didn't come home last night. I wonder if it's connected. Connected to what? I was checking on reports about increased activity around town. What sort of activity? Windowless trucks, mechanical noises, strange lights? Your typical shady stuff. Who would be doing all that and why? Well, I have a few leads. The Valentine family is always suspicious. Perennial Harvest certainly has the resources. Do you have any idea where Rolo could be? The best place to start is looking where the trail went cold. How did you see him last? We were in Weepwood, right by Valentine's fertilizer. I'll check out Weepwood when my shift ends. I do my best work at night.
Fair enough. When you get to the library, where's the library? I can't for the life of me remember where the library is.
Hey, Yinsen.
History Museum. It's laughable, really.
Did you happen to see Rolo in there?
No, just the shadow of a family clinging onto a town, clinging onto the past. Feel free to check for yourself. But don't expect you have your mind blown.
Hey, Griffin, have you seen Rolo? Has Rolo been right?
I haven't seen him all day. I'm sure he'll show up safe and sound. And when he does, tell him there's a strawberry chocolate double scoop waiting for him. On the house.
He'll like that.
Sharper Valentine, a celebration of excellence.
We all know Beacon Pines is a great town. What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots. And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one Sharper Valentine. Young Sharper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow. In his own words, a better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here, in Beacon Pines. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course. Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose. But then tragedy struck, a scientific experiment gone wrong. An accident which took Sharper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Sharper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow. Together, we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Company Remembrance Fund.
Yep.
Unhelpful.
Don't run into the wall, go into the library.
Kato volunteered at the library during the summers. He wasn't very social, so he'd dedicate each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject, making him a reliable source of very particular knowledge. If you were to ask Kato something he didn't know, he'd escape into the dusty old bookshelves and return with just the right thing. Kato was lost in his reading. Luca crooked his neck to see the title, Introduction to Melitology.
Oh, hey, Luca, you snuck up on me.
Good book?
Dunno, just started
He
it.
gestured to the shelves.
Running out of books I haven't read yet. So now it's on to the wonderful world of bees. Turns out bees are pretty cool. For instance, did you know that around 70% of bee species actually live in underground tunnels? And that if there are two queens in a hive, they will fight to the death for supremacy? Fight.
Well, it's interesting, but you haven't seen Rollo around recently, have you?
Not since yesterday.
Keep an eye out for him, okay?
Sure thing. I'll see him. If I see him, you'll be the first one to know. Okay, Rollo isn't there.
Miss,
Oh, hey, Luca.
did Rollo come by?
No. I was actually surprised. Usually here early on days when a new issue drops. Rollo's the biggest Hank Atomic fan I know. Beside myself, that is.
Well, if he does swing by, tell him to meet me you know where.
I don't know where.
Well, he knows where.
Ooh, roger that, Space Cadet.
There were rarely any actual new additions. Simply a variety of existing content rotated into the front display each week.
That's not good. I need new books. What sort of monster puts candy behind a locked door?
Oh yeah, Mr. Nuncree quacks weird hours sometimes.
Of course he does. How about you?
When do I work?
No, what's your name?
Luca Van Horn? You new here?
Yep, not by
Beck's
choice.
family moved often, giving her little time to establish any real connections. She would tell you she prefers it that way.
And for my friend Rollo, he didn't come home last night.
So he's missing.
Guess so.
Like, missing? I'm trying to figure out a voice for her. Does this sort of thing happen a lot around here?
Luca shifted his feet uncomfortably.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. So I should probably get going.
Hey, wait up!
What?
Beck pulled a coin from her pocket.
Coming with you.
What?
So says the unlucky penny.
Unlucky?
Yep, well, technically it landed on heads, leave this kid to find his friend alone. But always do the opposite.
That's kind of like me and Rollo. I guess Rollo is my unlucky penny.
That settles it. A person should never be without the unlucky penny. Let's go find him. The name's Beck.
Pleasure to meet you, Beck. I suppose I could use some help. Try to keep up.
Sprints into the forest.
Rowie, have you seen Rollo around?
No, sorry, Luca. I have my eyes in the dirt looking for beetles. Can't seem to find any.
He never came home last night.
You think it's because it's been colder than normal?
I don't see why that would have anything to do with Rollo.
No, the beetles. You think the temperature confused their circadian rhythm or something?
Who's to say? I'm no beetologist. Just keep an eye out for him, would you?
Of course.
Boarded up the way in.
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid. The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost.
Is this sort of thing normal around here? Because puddles of glowing ooze are definitely not what I expected from this place.
I have no idea what that stuff is.
Well, the next obvious step is science.
What does science suggest?
Poke it with a stick.
Luca watched as Beck dipped a broken tree branch into the goo. Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew from the dead wood. First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
Ooh.
As quickly as they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray. Beck dropped the stick with a grunt of disgust.
Okay. So the science tells us this gunk is weird as hell.
Oh yeah, it seems dangerous.
Hey Tish, look what the cat dragged in. Yup.
I don't have time for this right now, Iggy.
Oh, don't say things like that. It hurt Tish's feelings. Ain't that right, Tish? Yup. It looks fine to me. Oh, hello. I don't think we have been properly introduced. Iggy's the name. This is my compatriot, Tish. Yup. You probably heard of us. Can't say I have. I'll forgive you just this once, on account of you being new around here. Why would you hang out with this dud? Oh, he seems pretty alright.
Iggy, why do you have to be so... you?
Has he ever told you that his parents skipped out on him?
Shut up.
It's true, they got tired of having a pathetic kid and left him.
Iggy, I'm only gonna say this one time. Don't talk about my family.
Well, look who's growing a backbone now that a girl's around. That's his Pop's broke. Then his family finally couldn't take it anymore. His mom finally couldn't take it anymore and bounced.
Iggy took a step towards Luca, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle. Beck could see tears welling in Luca's eyes, his fists clenched. Some things about Beacon Pines were very different from the city, but a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully. Beck took a deep breath and thought. Well, time to bust out the strange.
Hey, right, Luca, looks like you need a little bud minute. What's wrong with you, new kid? We're about to pound your friend.
Beck stared in silence, the only sign of life being the twitch of an eye.
It's weird when people don't talk. Yup. Stop being a weirdo. Hello? Are you some kind of wackadoo? Makes sense, wackadoos travel in packs,
At the
does.
sight of Iggy taunting Beck, something in Luca snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach.
Whoa.
Iggy's
Oh,
clothes
no.
were drenched in the glowing ooze.
You jerk, we'll close the room. I'm
Iggy's
gonna...
voice began to slur as he struggled to get up.
Don't feel so good.
I'm sorry, I just...
Oh, shit. Yup. I don't think Strange worked there. There's a work there. That's all done there. Didn't you struggle there? Let it continue on.
Video Valentine Fertilizer Company. Looks old.
That was intense.
Iggy's gonna be okay, right?
Nothing about this seems okay.
The person at the warehouse, this strange ooze, and what it did to Iggy. Was Rollo caught up in all of this?
Find Rollo.
You took the words out of my mouth. Okay, so the path is over here. Oh well, apparently not. Whoa there, little buddies. You startled me. What in the dickens are you up to in this part of town?
I was just helping looking for Rollo.
Oh, you haven't heard the good news? Rollo showed up safe and sound a bit ago. Really? So where was he?
It's funny, really.
He just got a little turn around in the woods. It can be disorienting, you know. I'm starting to get that impression. Rollo's at his house now, getting some well-deserved rest.
Whoa, that's a relief.
You two should scurry along before you get lost yourselves.
Yeah, come on, Beck. I can't wait to introduce you to Rollo.
Oh, that reminds me. Luke, your grandmother was looking for you.
You what?
She was wicked sick. You should march straight home.
I guess.
Beck, your folks might be getting worried too. I'll walk you home. I need to talk with Nellie about work anyway.
Beck glanced toward Luca.
I guess all well that ends well. I'll introduce you to Rollo tomorrow.
Sure. Glad he's okay.
Rollo was safe. A wave of relief washed over Luca, which was quickly replaced by a sense of dread. Gran is going to kill me. If he hurried, he might just make it home before sundown. Chapter 4. Our harvest awaits. Luca took a deep breath and gingerly opened the door, steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
I was asked to go and check the library.
Everything's fine. Gran?
Gran?
I know I wasn't supposed to go anywhere. Just looking for Rollo. Look for Rollo.
A beginner's guide to gardening laid open on the bench.
It says,
Gran? Roxy came over. She was worried about him, so I figured you wouldn't mind if I helped look for him. Turns out Rollo is safe and sound.
Luca was alone. The house was empty.
But Gran's not back yet. I guess that's a good thing. Nothing to do now but sleep, I guess.
Luca was sitting by the pond, listening to small waves lap against a rock. His father sat in a folding chair in front of him. Without turning, he spoke. "Why don't you grab me some nice bait?" "Sure thing, Dad." Luca hopped over to the tackle box and popped open the lid. Inside was a rolling, buzzing mass. "We're fishing with bees?" Luca's father gave a warm chuckle. "Well, you catch more fish with bees than honey. Pick us out a good one." Luca closed his eyes and plucked out a bee. He could feel its wings struggle between his finger and thumb. Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited the hook and examined his work. "Interesting choice." With a practiced flick of the wrist, the line buzzed in a graceful arc. The water accepted it without a splash or ripple. The wrong choice. But I respect it. The pond began to freeze over. Sometimes we gotta make the wrong choice before we can make it right. Pallid ice propagated across the still surface with an alarming speed. Luca scrambled back as the ground beneath him turned cold. "Dad, I don't understand." "Sorry, kiddo. Understanding isn't always part of the deal." The relentless ice shot through the fishing line toward his father. "Dad, look out!" His father casually wound the reel. "None of it's your fault, you know. Never was." "Dad, we have to go!" Luca grabbed his father's shoulders, trying to pull him away. "Please, you have to run!" The ice crackled as it spread across his father's hands.
Did I find a bad ending?
That's the thing about fishing, Luca. His chest began to crystallize. You toss your hook in, and you never know what you're gonna pull out. A shock of searing cold ran up Luca's arms. He gave one last desperate tug. The chair tipped backwards in a single frozen mass. Luca tried to stop the momentum, but it was too late. He watched the icy form of his father slam into the hard ground, shattering into 1,000 pieces that crowded around his feet. Dad, I don't understand. What does all this mean? The gentle rustle of leaves was the only reply.
What?
Luca's eyes struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie.
Rollo?
Faintly, he could hear Rollo amongst the noise.
Luca! Oh, is that you?
Luca!
There? Rollo, it's the middle of the night.
Luca, thank God. Listen, I don't know how long this thing will work down here.
Down here?
Rollo's voice was coming through more clearly now, but some words were still just static.
Listen to me, someone grabbed me yesterday.
What? The man in the hazmat suit?
It took me to some sort of... I think I'm underground.
Underground? Are you okay?
Kinda. You seem more interested in, for now, at least.
Mr. Kerr said you made it back home safe.
Kerr? No. Blah, blah, blah. Trust, blah, blah, blah. He's blah, blah, blah. Hold on, someone's
The
coming.
signal went silent.
Rollo? Rollo, where are you?
Luca held still, waiting for a response, his pounding heartbeat marking the passage of time.
Okay, I think they're gone. Getting worse.
I can barely hear you.
Rollo's voice began to fade.
Losing signal. Not much time. Mission control. We need to... The house. Treehouse. The tree
With that,
house.
the signal died for good.
What was he trying to say about the treehouse? What's at the treehouse? The antenna. He wants me to use the antenna in the treehouse to get a bigger signal. Rollo, you're a
Luca
genius.
grabbed the walkie-talkie and sprinted to the treehouse.
Hook up the walkie-talkie to the radio in the treehouse.
Luca heard a group of footsteps approaching. He dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted.
Grandma. So you all understand our rules? You can count on me. Still think we need more time. This wasn't the original plan.
Mr. Tolliver paused, shifting his eyes to one side.
We're all in danger now. I, for one, refuse to sit idly by while that danger persists. Refuse. You just keep your wits about you.
Mr. Tolliver took one long,
You're
quiet breath.
You're right, you can count on me. I just wish we could have made the deal with Eris Valentine. Our resources would still come in handy. As I said, I had no time to contact her after your call this morning. It's changed. How's Luca holding up? He's fine. We shouldn't lose sight of the fact that this is all... I know very well what this is for. We have no choice. Operation Sparkplug has a new objective. Are we in agreement?
The three shared a determined look.
Good. We reconvene after the festival.
Rollo, run. Cran. Why are you meeting with Mrs. Fratelli and Mr. Tolliver late at night?
Hey, Luca!
Dawn, you scared me. Have you been there?
Just a few minutes.
Early day, saw Mr. Tolliver and your gran enter the diner together.
When my shift at the newsstand was over, they still hadn't left. So I used the greatest tool of any investigative reporter. Time. When they left, I tailed them here.
What do you think they're up to?
Whatever it is, they seem organized and determined.
They mentioned the festival.
Yeah, I heard that too. Has your gran been doing anything different recently? Anything strange?
She got a phone call this morning and rushed out the door.
Call from her own Tolliver, it seems.
She was either furious or terrified, or both.
Luca, be careful out there. I think we might be in the middle of a scoop of a lifetime.
I will. Are you coming out?
Now I'm gonna stake out here for a bit longer.
Here, Luca.
Anyway. Did it. Change the sign.
Splendid. Did anyone see you?
I don't believe so.
You were right.
It was simple enough to rearrange the letters.
Odd choice for a prank, though.
In situations such as these, odd
The
is
two
good.
boys shared a mischievous grin.
Can't wait for everyone to see the big reveal. It should be quite memorable. Let's make ourselves scarce for now. Anyway.
Rolla, are you there? I'm at the treehouse now, Rolla. Mr. Kerr said you were alright. It's open out there. Hey, Rolla, where are you?
Luca could only see a cloaked shape behind the rocket.
I've got weapons in here, so you better come out right
He
now.
strained to hear as a muffled voice began.
Nippins? How could you hurt something that's already
Fear
dead?
gripped Luca's throat.
Who are you?
What, you don't recognize me? Guess I don't even recognize myself
Luca
anymore.
stared at the ground for a moment, trying to place the dampened voice. The figure shifted slowly from behind the rocket, revealing itself to Luca.
You monster. Now they hunt me like the beast I am.
Iggy.
Luca reached over empathetically. Iggy's tone jolted to dejected anger.
Touch me? It's not your
Luca
fault.
slumped to the ground, overwhelmed by guilt.
So sorry. I didn't mean to. I lost control.
You couldn't control yourself for a second, and I get to be like this forever.
There must be a way to fix this.
Are you gonna be my savior? Perfect little Luca saves the day? With his positive attitude and the power of friendship? None of this matters. There's no time. They're after me. They chased me all through Weepwood. I only came in here to hide.
Hide from who? Who's after you?
Luca! Luca!
Rolla?
It's not safe, Luca.
Well, where are you?
The treehouse.
I'm at the treehouse, Rolla. Where are you?
The treehouse isn't safe. They said they're going to the treehouse. I was trying to tell you to stay away from the treehouse.
Who said they were going to the treehouse?
The clipboards! What did I tell you? Those perennial harvest wackadoos are after me. And chasing me, yelling questions at me.
Sort of question.
Saying the same stuff they always do. But it's different now. Less asking, more threatening.
They're gonna figure this out, Iggy.
Yeah, well, thanks. Hello? Is anyone present in this arboreal? Yeah, monsieur. Crap, they found me. Luca, what's happening?
Don't panic. You stay here and I'll see what they want.
Hello, Mr. Van Horn. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you have time for an informal chat? Why is there multiple of the same person? We will be brief. Your time is valuable to us.
Be down in just a second.
Of course.
We have a problem.
Luca, you gotta get out of there. Who's out there? Is it them?
Yeah, it's the clipboard. A bunch of them.
How many?
Maybe all of them?
And yeah, you were right.
They were saying the same stuff, but the creepy knob cranked it head.
Might young Iggy be present? We'd love to hear his thoughts.
Iggy
Run!
slumped to his knees.
Don't know what to do. Just so tired. Luca, what do we do?
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and headed for the window. Luca and Iggy climbed up the back of the treehouse to its roof, where Rollo had constructed his MCDC, the Mission Control Defense Cannon. From behind the crowd of clipboards, William Kerr strode forward, a warm smile on his face.
You gave us all a heck of a scare. Wait, just leave me alone. Sorry, Iggy, but no can do. Don't worry, though. We're here to help. Help? Then why are you chasing me? Luca, can you talk some sense into your pal here? Just look at him. He's not well. What's wrong with him? What did that gunk do to him? Well, that's a pretty honking big question, Luca. What you need to know is that he's sick. He's real sick, Luca. You just need to let us up there and take care of him. You told me Rollo was okay. He was back at his place resting. Yes, poor fella just got a little lost. That's a lie. That's a hurtful thing to say, Luca. Thought we were buddies. Why, because he lets you ramble on like a wackadoo? Nobody likes you, you creep.
Kerr's smile faltered.
Why don't you pop on down here so we can have a face-to-face? Yelling like this isn't gonna give us a heck of a give all of us a heck of a sore throat. And who wants that?
Luca's grip tightened on the MCDC.
What did you do to Rollo, you liar?
Well, shucks, Luca, the only teeny tiny fib I told you was he's at home. He is resting, and he is perfectly safe. For now, at least. What happens to him next is up to you, Luca. Look around. You're quite the pickle, and I'm the only person in the whole wide world who can help you. You get to decide how this ends.
Luca's mind raced. He was caught in a trap. What do you do when there's no hope? Iggy wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luca? Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Fight. He swung the Mission Control Defense Cannon around, aiming it confidently at the smirking face of William Kerr. Luca summoned his most insolent demeanor.
Rollo sends his regards.
Hey, that was uncalled for, more than a little rude. Just plain unsanitary. Look, I really did think we were good pals. Shame that it's come to
Kerr
this.
turned his back on the two boys.
End
With
this.
a nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit. As the clipboards began to slowly advance on the treehouse, Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end. That escalated quickly. Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here. Let's put a pin in this for now.
So obviously we'll go back here. But I think I'll leave it here actually. Good tickle.
Well, time to bust out the tickles.
Hey Nish, want to see something cool? Yeah? Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
What the Tish? Is she tickling you? Yup. Yup. Yup.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter. Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
Yup. What just happened? She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption. Think you were just threatening
Iggy's
us?
eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he
His
was now
bodyguard is now
outnumbered.
gone.
I just remembered. I have somewhere to be.
Mm-hmm. See you around me,
Iggy
kid.
kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
What a little creep.
Beck, I think you got a little ooze in
Beck
your
shook
hair.
the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Is it bad? Is it bad? It depends. What are your feelings about having a more mature, refined look?
Oh god.
Chapter 4. The Best Policy. Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her. But finding Rollo was his primary concern.
Okay. Well, I think I'll leave it here for this episode. During Tickle, we definitely used Strange to its full capacity. We're going up another branch this time. Okay, so that's saved right now the moment I pop in. Just seeing how that works. Yeah, I think I'll leave it here. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!